Welcome Capricorn to Planet Bound Tarot 1111. Today we're doing your weekly reading from the 14th to the 21st of June 2021. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Capricorn. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, but toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements and the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance. If you don't find it here, remember time and energy is fluent, so whenever you're directed to this video, Capricorn is the right time for you. That being said, I'm going to use a singing bowl to balance your energies, bring them into the reading. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in and then exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so, and that'll help balance your energies and bring them into the reading. If you're new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you very, very, very much from the bottom of my heart for the likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means a great deal to me, and I can't even express, so thank you. Capricorn, balance, peace, loving energy this week. So be it. Okay, jumping right in. Life messages, you got live for love, Capricorn. It says, today I put love into everything I do. It is love that gives life to all things. I open my heart to this great power. I act gently and speak with kindness. I fill each thought with love and light. I love God and all beings everywhere. I live for love and I love myself. Beautiful, Capricorn. All right, we have the Knight of Wands here in reverse, Capricorn. All right, so Wands energy being Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But when this comes up, this is kind of representing that the drive, you're kind of, boredom is taking over for you, Capricorn, and you're kind of, it's overtaking you while you kind of search for the next best thing, and you're just always searching. When you find that, it's always something else, right? You may also come across others who are charmers, sweet talkers, or cunning fast talkers at this energy, okay? Worst of all, you may not even be able to resist the charms of attractive promises right now, so be careful for anybody that is trying to sell you a pitch that seems to be too good to be true. This is warning of taking up or consuming projects that might fall through as well. Observing kind of the instigators carefully and question their motives in this situation. When out in public arena, be wary of the overindulgent people and situations that kind of, such as drunken debauchery or narcissistic people that try to bring that energy upon you. Beware of that energy this week. 8 of Swords in reverse. So this is it. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The 8 of Swords in reverse is indicating that breaking of bonds here, okay? So this is, you kind of find yourself in a bond which you could not break free, but this is here is that energy of your being the ability to overcome those fears and see things clearly through the eyes of logic here. Mental barriers that were once there are going to be broken down for you, and the correct path will be taken, and all other worries are going to be cast aside. Thought process has been long and demanding, but it is necessary for a sense of certainty here. In relationships and work situations, the path to move forward is clear, and it's going to be time to move on. This card kind of advises getting over the fears and thinking logically through the steps and the procedures that are going to get you where you want to be, Capricorn. And then you have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So the 8 come before the 7 of Swords, so this is suggesting that there is a skeptical energy of you that must be aware, and I think that you're already aware of this 8 of Swords energy there. Those who might be close to you will kind of attempt to dazzle you with superficiality and a little bit of lying here. Question their true intentions constantly in your own mind or out loud. You lie in danger of being manipulated based on trust and underhanded deceit, Capricorn. You will be surrounded by those who dress themselves well to represent who they are not, right? Fast or smooth talkers, again, is coming up here. It's going to be an abundance for their confidence, a mask who hides their actual true intention, you know. You could be enticed into money-making schemes or investment traps. Don't fall for it. In relationships, you may have met someone who has sold you on the idea of romance, but it's never really going to deliver it, okay? 10 of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. So Capricorn kind of coming on your element. It's a 10. So it's definitely representing endings for me and new beginnings, but it is in reverse. So this is definitely suggesting the burdens of family and tradition lie and kind of tie us back from our curb and growth. Your dependency on old money maybe and are not creating your own is going to keep you trapped if you're relying on your parents' money, or for some of you, or some grandparents, or whatever it is. They're taking advantage of this dependence by being overbearing and demanding here. Whatever the case, you need to experience wealth and stability of your own making, okay? This financial misfortune is present in situations coming or close to, and if it's not you that's in this energy, it's someone that's close to you. External forces need to kind of seem to hold back projects from being initiated or stepping forward here. Support and resources might be a little bit difficult to attain, as those who should offer may not choose to, just because they just don't want the issues, okay? Then you have the Page of Wands here. It is upright. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But this Page of Wands, you see, like, upright, she's kind of like a careless energy here, or not careless, but a little bit like less chaotic energy. So this is representing the beginning realizations of the power that you hold within, Capricorn. It reflects a kind of dawn of creativity or an upsurge of energy within you. You might begin to feel like you understand things more, have that need to apply yourself or explore all avenues of interest. This is inviting possibilities and kind of an opportunity for new things and new experiences to be explored and enjoyed. New and interesting people and lively activities will be around the corner. The chance to travel to new and exotic or sort of interesting places could also come up for you, Capricorn. And I think you're going to find that this Six of Swords here, this calm through troubled waters, is coming. It is upright, but I feel like this is that energy of you're kind of going through the movement through those calm waters, that journey away from that previous situation that involved the realm of the mind here. You could be walking away from an old stressful job or a relationship that involved the mind games that you kept replaying. Here you kind of identified the cause of the problem and are taking the next logical step by moving away. This journey is going to, aid you in either allowing you to deal with it another time or abandon it and cut your losses here. This is advising you to take a step back in relationships away from a disturbing or hurtful situation. Perhaps the bond's no longer fulfilling and it's causing more grief than joy. In work situations, problems being faced at the moment may be out of your league here. Tensions in the atmosphere may be a little bit disruptive and less productive. Whatever the case is, a logical step here is to know where to stop and know when to move on. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when the fuck to run. That's this energy, okay? The new moon energy for you, Capricorn, that represents beginnings here. And it usually happens pretty swiftly. This phase kind of starts at the point of a lunar cycle, right? So it's where the subconscious and the conscious mind share that same end plane, right? And this means you should focus on your aspirations, your emotional desires. If you plant the seeds, they shall grow, right? Think of the new moon as that blank page where you could tell the story. What do you wish for most, right? This can also be a period of uncertainty and insecurity because you can't see the moon's glow here. But that is, you don't know the unknown essentially, but once you see past it, it's going to give you so much clarity. Vesta, this is an asteroid here. When Vesta comes into the reading, it's a really interesting mix because this is the keeper of the asteroids, okay? Right now, it's all about you and reconnecting to your passion, Capricorn. Where does your spark of inspiration reside, and how can you turn it into a roaring fire? Sometimes we feel that initial urge to create, but we don't know how to direct it productively here. Vesta grants us that gift of focus. Everything's falling into place, and it will continue to do so as long as we stay genuine into our desires here. You may be asked to give something up in exchange for getting what you want. How much are you willing to sacrifice? Follow these instincts and your intuition, and the choice is going to be easy for you. Once you make this decision, you have to give it 110% to see it all the way through, though. You can't just hope that, the seeds you plant are just going to keep watering themselves, right? Not going to work out. Then you have Virgo, this 6th house energy. This is your fellow earthmate here. So when Virgo comes into a reading, this is representing that time to tie up loose ends here in life. Incomplete projects need to be finished. People who don't appreciate your value have got to go. Family that don't respect your boundaries need to be reminded of them. Your needs must take priority before you can think of anyone else right now. This is also here to teach you how to express yourself constructively. Don't wait to share how you're feeling until it's too late. Letting resentment build until it explodes is unhealthy and damaging, and often the damage is repairable after that, okay? 9th house energy. So this is Sagittarius energy. So when the 9th house comes into reading for me, this is like really a tremendous kind of it's around philosophy, right? So this is a house of knowledge. Then you know it's the right time to look outside the comfort zone, explore some new projects. Knowledge is power, right? So whatever has always interested in you and you've wanted to learn maybe, but were too afraid to explore because you didn't think it was appropriate. Remember, books can transport you anywhere in the world. That's one thing I love about reading. And these days, even an app on your phone can teach you a new language, right? So stop putting off learning the things you want to know. Maybe you have a special skill or an interesting viewpoint that can help others. Knowledge isn't relegated to a single person or idea. And we continuously take old ideas and build upon them. And like, you know, the work they are with, so individuals and societies, we build upon what was there, okay? We don't just leave everything the way it was. And Cancer energy, so this is water energy for you. When Cancer comes into a reading, this is that energy of the kind of, it's okay for you to molt from your shell and be vulnerable in the realm of your emotions sometimes. It's okay to bring your armor with you in case you need to retreat, but taking those first steps is important for your growth here. Self-care is more than just working on your kind of exterior. It takes vulnerability and creativity. The path to tranquility is not a straight line. Sometimes you need to take a few steps to the side and observe your feelings or the feelings of others. Just resist that urge to act on that offensive. Lashing out may feel like self-preservation, but you're going to end up hurting the people you care about here. So be mindful of that. Gemini. Okay, so this is the celestial twins element. So this is that ability to adapt to new situations is going to be your greatest strength right now. The wave of change is coming your way, and at times you're going to feel like it isn't progressive, but it is. Sometimes staying afloat is the goal, right? Life isn't always just about getting from point A to B, right? You're going to need to rely on your networking, some social skills to get something done in the near future. So Gemini's here as a little nudge in the right direction. Evaluate the connections you have. Are you maintaining them? Are you offering something or just taking from the situation? People remember these interactions, Gemini. So make sure mindful that you're leaving a good taste in everyone's mouth here. 2 of Cups, water energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again, but this is a great energy. This is all about love, the 2 of Cups. So you could either be having a really beneficial romantic partnership where everything is just feeling really good right now. When you share that joy with those around you, you attract deep and meaningful ties with others. This whispers of romance and love, bliss and attraction, and that unity of like-hearted energy. Sometimes it signifies the beginning of a new friendship or business partnership, while at other times it marks a profound romantic union. But this perfect pairing of matched souls has that potential to develop into the magical and intoxicating entanglement of twin flame energy, or the merging of paths that will forever united or changed as that result. If you're single, look for that rival of a profoundly passionate and devoted lover here. Are you putting enough energy into this relationship, Capricorn? How you see yourself as one half of a committed pair will deepen and shift as the kind of ever-present magic of 2 of Cups bubbles into your life, right? This sacred reflection will kind of intermingle spirit, emotion, love, harmony, and balance. You need to thrive. I understand that you thrive in partnerships that are beneficial to you, but not in all partnerships, the ones that are benefiting you. And your heart leaps with joy when you connect to those individuals, okay? 5 of Cups, Capricorn, upright energy, feeling a little sad here. I feel like this is the illusion, right? Illusion is kind of lifting, and you might suddenly find yourself in the middle of a reality that's a little bit painful, Capricorn, or disappointing. If your dark night was a result of someone else's deception, you need to find the seeds of forgiveness in order to avoid this, calloused heart, okay? Release yourself from that guilt around the situation. When we realize that the future we're working toward is no longer an option, it's easy to focus on the loss and allow our energy to get stagnant and spiral into self-pity, okay? Don't allow your life force to drain away with the things that you once loved, okay? Allow this tender heart to navigate towards that magic of finding faith in your future. If you're having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from the fragmented dream and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. Dismantle your grief and reclaim your happiness, and consciously step back into a path filled with hope. Your tender heart helps you navigate towards your bright future, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is nostalgia, that trip down memory lane. Possibly, maybe an ex returning for some of you. But this is also being stuck in the past. Like I said, you might be experiencing nostalgia or feeling triggered by old memories here. It's time to forgive yourself by releasing any kind of residual guilt that you're still carrying from past relationships, trauma, or previous actions, okay? Accept your humanness and stop kind of going over the decisions that you've made up until now. Memories are that profound tool for processing lessons and healing. Who you were can highlight how far you've come, and the growth can shine beautifully on where you're headed, right? Time is a beautiful thing. Contemplate the needs of your inner child or listen to advice from your future self, but sometimes it's the literal message that someone from your past is going to re-enter, like I said, or that it's that perfect moment to reconnect with old kindreds and reminisce. Don't stay in that energy. It's the past for a reason, right? It's okay to take a trip down, memory lane, but don't stay there. When we can connect with all the moments in our timeline, we truly find our wholeness. And then that's when you're going to be at peace with your past. It has brought you where you're meant to be, right? And you have to count for that for something. The Fool energy upright. New beginnings is definitely in store for you. Every dream achieved begins with that seemingly foolish notion that there's something bigger out there, something greater to explore, right? This childlike optimism comes from that deep within your knowing, and it reminds you that you can have and achieve all the magical things that you've kind of been dreaming about since you can remember. The journey of that soul begins with that single step, and you could find yourself on the edge of an epic journey right now. Turn toward your future with enthusiasm and know that a divine leap of faith is required in order to claim the reward that the abyss is offering right now. You might not feel ready, you may not be ready, but there's a magic in the air, and the universe is waiting to support you with infinite love and guidance. Trust your intuition as you kind of swan dive into the seed of potential here. You be ready for this adventure down your own soul path here, and be, excited to see what it comes out with. Change maker, make waves, Capricorn. There you have it. This is you. Totally, you need to just make waves. That's what I feel like you're doing right now. Truly making waves, and being that change maker. Secret activism energy. You're like that warrior spirit. You're a passionate energy, okay? You're a change maker, and it's time to start acting as that which you are. Stop saying yes to things you hate. It's time to honor your beliefs and put your energy behind your words while speaking them clearly and loudly in your life, okay? Speaking your visions for your future will broadcast, change maker essence to the world. Stand up for what you believe in and vocalize that which lights you up, and insist on witnessing the change you desire. When you do, the stars are going to hear you, Capricorn, and it's like all of a sudden, as if by magic, mountains are going to kind of reverberate, and you're going to call forth a paradigm that's filled with the vibration of something better, okay? This is how change happens. See these injustices fuel for your fire of goodness, kind of stoking the flames of your light and igniting your torch of love. Make waves, change maker, by focusing on what matters and by having faith that they will roll into the shorelines of the future. You are what you've been waiting for, okay? So what change do you desire right now? Think about it, contemplate, meditate on it. Move beyond intention into belief. That's right. Right after that, change maker, make waves, and then move beyond that intention into belief. That is card number 5. The importance of traditions and beliefs. You're a spiritual being, and you have kind of light working charisma in spades here. You have a glow of a leader and the ability to bring people together under a common umbrella for a unified goal here. Use this powerful voice in your message to inspire people, Capricorn, and show them the way by walking the talk. Seek to serve and move from intention to a place of unquestionable belief, okay? You're being asked to untether your faith so that you can multiply and flourish here, Capricorn. Remember that there is no need to follow anyone else without first checking in with your own wise heart. Are you holding on to ways of thinking without questioning them? What beliefs are you growing into? Allow Spirit to show you how to believe and how to really believe, because that is how your intentional, miraculous, and spectacular life will thrive, okay? Choose your beliefs. Write them down. Know that they're going to guide you through any hardship you face. Say them aloud and hear the conviction in your voice. State the future for the universe to hear, and when you do, you're going to unlock a beautiful symphony of success, okay? and creator earth energy coming in for you. Get grounded, Capricorn. This is that energy of going within and finding your inner core, getting grounded and being what you need. Then you have Nautilus Angel 2 in reverse, Capricorn. Okay, so this is coming to you because when this is in reverse, this is that energy of kind of asserting your independence here. You've got a lot of people who love and care for you, but lately you might be relying a little bit too heavily on their supporting energy. You have the means to take care of your own needs, and it's time to make use of your capabilities and become that responsible, independent person you're destined to be, okay? And it's okay to do so. Don't be scared. 44, Trilobutes. It is upright. So this is that energy of expanding your timeline. This is over time. Over time, you've kind of been waiting for your situation to change. It's no longer looking to mature than more than you originally thought here. Take heart. However, this is gonna, this time will do you good, okay, to take a rest and meditate here. This opportunity to meditate on your past and future actions, consider your words, perhaps even rehearse your lines over and over until you have everything just right. But more importantly, don't rush it. Take your time and let each situation ripen in its own way. You may not know exactly or know precisely what you're waiting for, but worry not. The time will not be wasted. You're going to mentally expand your timeline and make good use of your wait here. So all is going to be beneficial from it. 47, Sacred Reverence here for you. So, Capricorn, my dears, this is that awe for the truth here. Looking at the world, do you see all life are only a limited part? Reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, and tree as alive, right? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you two? Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic here. And you're tapping into the unity right now here. No matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or thing as that luminous, and your interaction is holy, okay? Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all, okay? Polarity, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. You know, black and white there. So we all have to have polarity in our life. Without it, it's just not completely feasible. But when we've all dabbled in the shadows and darkness throughout different times in lifetimes, right? Or different lifetimes. There's no judgment from the divine on what you did or didn't do in this or any other carnation. Source sees you as holy, lovable, and worthy, even if you're part of a destruction or deception in other times. Only we hold ourselves in judgment and punish ourselves because we feel we're like anything less than pure light. These unicorns are showing you that there cannot be light without the dark. There cannot be the day without night. Just as you could not have the capacity to hold the level of light that you do now, if you could not have plunged deep into the darkness before, you would not appreciate the good things that you have now, right? If you would not experience their opposite. This polarity is serving you beautifully right now, okay? You're perfect just as you are with your light and dark energy, so just embrace it, because it's not doing you any good. Starfish, intuition, listen to your soul's truth, think less, and feel more. Yeah, this is something we could all do more. This is water energy. This sensitive creature has no brain, but that doesn't make them any less intelligent because they have an intricate system of nerves that run through their body and their limbs, and that's how they do this processing. This is prompting you to listen to your feelings of intuition, right? Always go with your first reaction, thought, urge, the one that comes from your heart as well. It's not going to steer you in the wrong direction. Think less and feel more, Capricorn. Your answers are right there. Chameleon, soul tribe, it is safe to be seen here. So it's safe to get out and embrace. You find your soul tribe, learning who you are and how to be comfortable in your own skin, something we all have to experience, right? You're not alone in this. The desire to be seen for your true potential is often pulled down by that fear of being seen for who we really are, right? Sometimes people are born confident, but for a lot of us, it's not the case. So we go through many phases of trying to fit in while trying to find our place. It can be easier to blend in, especially while growing up, right? The chameleon does it for protection, though. Perhaps like we do. You're kind of learning to adapt to new situations and challenges. Give yourself time. Once you've decided you wish to be seen, others are going to see you for all that you are. they will feel your unique energy and connect with that. Pulling that chameleon card is going to symbolize that your soul tribe are on their way to you, and to embrace them and feel them and start living for love, Capricorn. What do you got to lose, right? Till next time, my friends. Namaste.